YouTube, here's the view of the Milo. Tuesday, October 3rd, we're setting about 1:30. One load, the guys got one load dumped. Heading back with load 2, and we are cutting load 3 for him right now as we speak. My yield monitor is off to what the grain cart scale showed, but I don't know what. I am low. So the first load was 16.9% moisture. I showed 17.2, so that's not bad. Not as dry as I hoping it might be, but when you got birds working on it, you gotta kind of not worry about that. Just kind of go. It is what it is, and hopefully this load here gets drier. Being that load there was cut fairly early in the morning. Well, not fairly, but it was basically about 10:30. So hopefully this gets drier as well. That will help as well. I know I got 3 full loads, and after that I don't know. We'll just have to see here when we get everything full. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't think it'll fit on my semi, but we shall see. I just don't think it will. But we shall see and kind of go from there. But now, like right here, 150, 160, kind of varying back and forth. I've seen from about, in the good spots of the field, about 130 to about 185. It is not near as good as last year. I mean, I know that. But I don't know about this variety either. So, I mean, that's kind of the hindrance, that I don't know much about this variety either. So that is also probably not a downfall. I just don't know much about this variety. So, yeah, I mean, I know 3816 does phenomenal, and always has done very, very well for us. So, yeah, and I just don't know about this 28. Well, hang on, BKS 2805S. I just don't know about it. I mean, I know nothing about it. Now, the one agronomist said you want to plant it thicker, and yeah, I think we did. Is it thick enough? I mean, I just don't know. It's just so darn hard to count all these darn stalks. But I think we got a good stand. I can't complain, and I don't see it as much in this field. You could see where we sprayed this with Roundup after when we had to replant it and started over. This would be more at all even. And the other field, I've seen some of the 16 made it. And this one here, I don't see very, very minimal in the middle of the rows, which that's no big deal. I mean, a little extra probably never hurt. I will say the threshability on this variety I'm not keen on, it's a 4 instead of a 1 in 3816. My settings are, man, what they have been, they are totally way off base to what they ever have been. And it is what it is, but it's just, yeah. And that could be the variety, the year. So many things go into that, but it just seemed like I like the threshability of the 3816. Just kind of threshed out good, threshed out real nice. Not saying this ain't doing bad. It's just my sample's a little trashy. But they've always said kind of Milo is one of them things, and so yeah. So buyer said sample looks great, so I guess that's what you go from. But something this green, it's also hard to kind of keep it clean too, because you're just, a lot of that crap you're trying to process, and yeah, it's just, I'm running about 2.9 there. I'm trying to stick around that 2.7, 2.6, 2.8, somewhere in there. Just giving it time to work through it, being it's so green. But going good. Yeah, we got 10 acres left, so I'm quite happy. It would be very, very nice if 4 loads wouldn't hold it. I think 4 loads will hold it. I just don't know. We'll find out here shortly. Kind of go from there, but yep, it'll be what it'll be. But quality cannot complain. I mean, I'm still grinding a little bit of it. I don't like that, but just the wetter Milo. If I put the rotor a little slower, or open the concave some. It kind of wants to ride out the rotor, so I'm kind of trying to get a happy medium. And the green fodder, I don't want it shagging on the concave, so I'm keeping that concave kind of tight. Round bars is helping. I think the drier ones I'm really grinding. Yeah, not ideal. A quarter roundup on this would make a world difference for a hard killing cross, but man, when you got the birds working on it, you can't really wait that long. So that's the agenda. Tomorrow we'll be picking corn. Phone, when I was there eating lunch, my phone showed an inch of rain now tomorrow, tomorrow evening, tomorrow evening, be wind, tomorrow evening, Thursday, so looks like Thursday will be a washout for picking, which that's fine, no big deal. When you get down here kind of on this, I won't say hillside, but just kind of clay bank and all that, I mean, it falls off, which that's just anything. I mean, hell, corn does it down here, beans do it down here, so yeah, I mean, that's just, it's expected down here. Which the dry weather, yeah, I'm quite sure the milo did not respond well to the dry weather, like everything. So yeah. I mean, that's still showing 158 right there, so I will not complain. They're well 140, 120 when I'm emptying out 140, so I mean, I will not complain about that at all. Corn might have done better here. I mean, I know it would have done better than what the milo is going to make, but there'd be more deer destroying it. So, I mean, it's kind of the catch-22. And maybe this is too close to the lake too, as well, for the birds. But for this farm, it is kind of wet, so, and maybe the wet weather there in late June, July was hard on it. I don't know. I mean, who knows? But I'm happy with the milo. I will not complain. I'm showing 133, so, and they always said 120 was darn good milo, so hey, and I'm off, so we shake out around that 135. And who knows, and I'm in the better part now, and we end up being that 135. I won't complain one bit, because that is, cannot complain on the milo. That is darn good milo for the year, for what weather we had. Time will tell. Unloading on the go right now into my uncle, kind of rolling through here on it. No, but kind of trying to stay out of the woods, let them get a little drier if they can. We've only got one swipe next, one swipe left next to the woods, so yeah, that's no big deal. We just kind of want to let them get as dry as they can, and hopefully get a little bit drier milo over there to them, and hopefully we can get this all off on trucks tonight, all unloaded, and know kind of what we're going to make. That will make me feel a lot better. That'll make me feel much better. Yeah. Yep, we'll have a full grain car here shortly, the next time for sure. So yeah. But no, kind of like everything, the weed control sucks this year. And milo's just unforgiving anyway, and there is basically no rescue, no control. Kind of like right in here, we're kind of in a wetter spot. It kind of shows. But I mean, it's still, 135, 140. We're missing a row there. Sprayer blight with fungicide, which that's to be expected. I'm not complaining. I cannot do no better, and will not complain a bit on that. So. But no, I mean, this is kind of a wet farm anyway, but we just kind of thought we'd try milo here. We've always thought this green organic matter residue really helps build up the soil as well. can't hurt. I did not ask about test weight. I should have, because I know this number is not very great on test weight. I should have asked about it, but I didn't. Seemed like Morning Glories, the weed this year in the water hen, or not in the in the milo and in cucumber has been bad too. But this has always been a cucumber farm. We got it, and Morning Glory, it's wrapping on the reel right here in the dead center of the back. That one's always been a nuisance or a hindrance or whatever you want to say. But yeah, that steel finger in the center has always been a pain in my side. Yeah, it's showing it right now, but it'll eventually let go of it maybe, or it'll throw it back in the ground where I can't get it. But I'm running my tilt all the way on D. Just always kind of trying to angle it down and kind of get some low hanging heads, trying to keep it as high as I can, just to kind of keep the rotor loss to a minimal, to an acceptable level for me. Just doing right now, doing great. I mean, I will not complain. Just it's hard to set a combine for milo that's probably 14 and also 18. So yeah, and then you got some that's just kind of way late. Right there, just ain't even close to even. It's still not even changed colors yet. So, but yeah, down there, keep them boys. But yeah, I mean, it's not a hindrance by no means on it. Like I said, we'll not complain about it. I mean, kind of like here, you got these endrows right here in the clay banks, and they just kind of didn't get as tall. You got to run a little bit lower, which kind of not really used to that. But this is kind of the. Have not really seen it, but I've not really seen a year as dry as it was either. And if you watch in the corner, that's what the Morning Glory's doing in the milo. There it finally went in. But yeah, but that's the going too fast for my blood. Well, that's where we're at. Down to 10 acres, or 10.3 acres left. Yeah, I just don't think this is going to fit on 2 more of his trucks. Yeah, well, the short rows will go quick. They will go quick, so that will help. They will go quick. If we can get one load in there drier, I think that will really help speed things up for us and him both. Kind of help us and him both. Got to get it out of his hair and get us out of his hair as well. But that's where I'll let y'all go. It's been a pretty good update, so I hope you enjoy the milo. Milo has always been one of my very popular videos. I don't know if it's just so different, but it is a crop I love to grow now. I mean, this year kind of sucks. No commodity classic out of it. There's no contest entry, and kind of looks like I'm would have a pretty good one. So that kind of sucks in my opinion, but yeah, it happens. But I mean, I just kind of curious why y'all like the milo videos. I was just kind of curious. I mean, maybe it's something different. I know the sunflower videos I did, they just never really did turn out that popular. But that's also been several years back now when I had them, and we would love to have some more. Just don't really know, and yeah, unknown really, but kind of thought about in the back of my head, thought about might try some next year. But yeah, it's just don't know, and double crop, and yeah, just don't really know, but just kind of it's an option I've thought in my head a little bit as well. Well, I guess that's where I'll leave you the update. Time I'm going to try to upload this when I'm here, when I'm in the field, but it's a slow upload here. Very shitty service as well here, so that's kind of a hindrance and all that. So yep, I'll just kind of keep chewing away at this and go till we get everything full, and I'll go bring my semi out here and see if I'm going to need it. So I'm going to. I just don't know what all we will have, but yep, get back up and get more green plant material right now. Yeah, and you can really tell on the rotor loss when you get down more where you shouldn't be on that rotor loss going up. You're trying to take more of that green plant material in, but just kind of it's a lesson you learn. One thing about this variety I do like, there's very few ropes in this. Not that it's good or bad or anything else, but yeah, there's just very few ropes in this. And I've always kind of struggled, like right there I just lost one. I've always kind of struggled if I got all the ropes in. But who knows? But that's my update. Hope you all enjoy the video.